Look, okay? Today I'm going to give some tips, okay? To do some of the missions, okay? That we get in the event, okay? Some of them are super easy, like a hunting spear, everyone knows how to make one. Kill a deer with a hunting spear, all that. But there are some little things you need to take advantage of, okay? Since we're heading to the hunting area anyway, we pass through the green zone, we pass through the yellow zone, okay? And we hunt these deer in the green zone, okay? This extra deer almost always shows up, okay? I think this one is part of a mission. Find and examine the wounded deer's trail and finish it off with any hunting weapon, okay? Alright, let's put it here. Grab these 3. The deer appears, and this is a mission. For this, go to the green area. It almost always appears in the green area. Alright? If you come to the green area, it almost always shows up. It really annoys me to hit a guy with a katana when he only has 5 health left. Terrible. Alright, this mission is already taken care of, okay? Damn, man, seriously, this is terrible. This is terrible. Alright, that's where we are. And we already have this mission, okay? So, if we go through the green area, since we're already here, man, since we're coming to this area, let's try to kill any deer we see, okay? There will be a few more deer, so focus on missions using spears or melee weapons, and add ornaments. Mostly, it's just killing deer with spears. Deer are honestly the easiest part. The only odd thing is this, but let's stick to the easy part, okay? The weirdest thing is kind of the zombie one, okay? This weird deer, alright? Wolves, yes, we have them. We also need to check the missions. For wolves, we've completed the first 2. Kill one with a melee weapon, collect fur, and craft a hunting bow. Next, we need to kill a wolf with any long-range hunting weapon. Be careful. What I'm about to say might not be useful, okay? But what matters is that you kill it, okay? I mean, I can hit it with the spear. Of course, if I land a triple hit with the spear, I kill it, okay? If I use the spear's triple strike, it dies. But with a level 60 wolf, I could use the triple strike, then use the bow, or... This doesn't make sense, right? But anyway, I can hit it with a spear, just normally. In fact, I can hit it a couple of times with the crap. Watch out for the critical hits, okay? If you land a critical hit, it gets messed up. But you can still hit it with the spear. I shouldn't have given it that second hit in case it was a critical, okay? And finish it off. Let's see if we get another wolf, okay? And you can finish it off with the bow. You don't have to use up a whole bow to kill it. I'm gonna use up a whole bow, okay? I want to use up the other bows since they're bad weapons. If we use them on the wolf, that's perfect. I also wanted to test one on a wolf so you could see, okay? What's really important, I'm just gonna hit it once now. As for the wolves, I haven't done any yet, okay? I kill a wolf with any of the longer range ones. Look, honestly, like I said, this isn't very useful, but just so you know. Okay, another critical hit. Just so you know, okay? Bang, bang! Kill a wolf with any ranged weapon. I'm saying this in case there are other similar missions. Or if you go to an area with wolves that have 60 health, you can hit them with a spear, which won't kill them, but it'll leave them pretty weakened, and then you can finish them off with the bow, okay? Or if there's another mission with boars or anything else that comes up, with the boars there's only one firearm available. Okay? That is a hunting weapon, but just so you know, any zombie that tells you to kill it with a specific weapon, just kill it. The thing is, of course, every hit you land has to be with a hunting weapon, because if not, it won't give you the hide. Look guys, Yellowstone area, this is it. Also, this wolf usually appears very often. Kill the infected one with any hunting weapon. Alright, we can kill it with a bow, okay? To keep completing the missions. But anyway, I'm going to kill it directly. Be careful, because this wolf has a problem. It has a huge vision range, okay? It appears up there at the top, alright? Be careful, if there are other zombies nearby, they'll cause problems. If you spot one on the mini-map and get too close, it can kill you. Also, there's another wolf here. It's gonna give us hides, it's gonna give us rewards, but it also counts toward the mission too, alright? It appears in the Yellowstone area, okay? And it also appears very often, just like in the green area where the extra deer appears, that wounded deer and so on. The infected wolf almost always appears in the yellow area, alright? So whenever you pass by here, you usually have an extra wolf, which is this wolf, and with a triple machete hit, for example, you can kill it. You can also kill it with a bow, although it has 100 health. Here you can actually hit it with a spear or a butcher knife and finish it off with a bow. And that way, it also counts for the mission to kill with a ranged weapon, alright? You can complete 2 missions at once. Now for the foxes, how would you do it on a normal map, alright? Imagine that this isn't here. This is a normal map. Look, oh, we even have hunters here. Hold on. Whoa. Oh my, we're going to do a ton of missions here today. Well, hunters, you already know, right? Also, this gives me a chance to give you some tips now about traps, okay? Look, there's a fox in a trap, okay? So here's the first tip I'm gonna give you, alright? You can set the traps a few different ways. One way is that in all the fox maps, foxes can appear in cages. How do we do this? So look, I get here, I go to the door, and I put the trap as close as I can, as close as it lets me. Let's see if it goes through there. I hope so, okay? Now I have to be careful not to step on it. But since I can open the cage from here, the fox comes out, boom, and steps on it, okay? And that would be one way, okay? For the foxes to step on the trap. What's another way? You clear a large area of an oak map, okay? You set 2 traps in a row, okay? You have to set 2 traps in a row. You put one here, or you set all 3, okay? When I've done it, I've just set all 3 right away. You set them in a row, and then you just have to bring a fox to one of the traps. If you set several, it's easy. It's easier for them to step on one, okay? We have to lead them over there, and for that, I have to come from this side. Look, it steps on the trap, and you stand here, okay? So that he has to go to the right, toward the next trap. Boom. And if you set a 3rd trap, he'll go to the 3rd trap, okay? It's that easy. This mission takes 30 seconds, you place them. You have to clear the map so that a spitter or something doesn't spawn, okay? Clear the map, set the 3 traps in a row right away. Boom, boom, boom. You guide him to this area. Since there are 3 traps, it's easy for him to step on one. And then, you just have to stand on the opposite side from where the trap is. When the fox gets out of the trap, he always, no matter what, steps on that one. And now, one thing. Be careful. Quick tip, okay? Quick tip. If you don't want to spend too much, okay? A fox hurt by a trap can't get a triple hit anymore. But I can give this fox a triple hit, okay? I come here, boom, I hit him with a triple hit, no problem. But look, a fox that has taken damage. Let's see if I can find one, because these 2 foxes haven't taken any damage. Neither of them, okay? You'll see now. I'm going to try to give him a triple hit, and it's going to tell me there's none, okay? This one too, okay? Wow, he stepped on all the traps. It was the same fox, and I hadn't realized it, okay? There are always 3 foxes, sometimes a 4th if there's a trap. I'll hit him with another weapon so you can see, okay? Take this one, for example, okay? Otherwise, the machete will kill him anyway. See, it hits for 22. Did you see that? A fox that has taken damage can't take a triple hit anymore. Any zombie that has taken damage can't take a triple hit anymore. For a triple hit to register, you'd have to leave the map and come back in, okay? Here, in this case, we could have hit him with a machete, but I did it this way to show you, okay? Any zombie, animal, whatever, that has already taken damage, won't take damage again. You can't give it a triple hit anymore, even if you try to force it and hit it. If you want to give it a triple hit, if it's necessary, because it hasn't lost much health and you need to give it a triple hit. Leave the map area, come back, hit, and you save your weapon, okay? See? Bear missions? We're dealing with the missions, and we have the bear one. Craft a hunting rifle and 10 pores anti-spores, a flying one, kill a bear, attract a bear with meat, and place bear claws. We already know all of these are normal. The only one we would have, okay? A little special, rare, a bit more complicated, is the one with the traps, okay? What do we have to do? We put a little trap here, okay? Oh, I'm gonna set 2 traps a bit higher up. Hold on, I'm gonna try to get the bear to step on the same 2 traps, okay? Since it'll come from that direction, let's put it here. We'll set 2 traps in a row, like we do for foxes, okay? Same thing, and we try to get rid of both at the same time. We put this on, we equip a pistol. Watch out for the slugs. I've seen a bear around there, okay? Always clear the area first, just in case someone else steps on it. But what you have to do now is shoot the bear and run, and get behind the traps, especially behind the first trap, okay? It steps on the first trap, and I can start shooting it already, okay? Don't kill it. It steps on the second trap. Boom, 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 that's it. That way, whenever you get the trap one, you can do it all in one go, okay? And that's it. Katuro isn't a trap. The rest? Craft a hunting rifle and anti-spores at the grinder. It's easy to modify in the hunting area. Kill a bear with any long or giant hunting weapon. Only these weapons work for bears, okay? Only use this as recommended. We'll lure a bear with meat now and put bear claws in the sample container, okay? We just put these little claws in the container when we reach the hunting area, that's it. The meat is usually right here next to it, okay? It's right here, just next to it. Yes, as you come here, if you can go to the left, it's often right here. If it's not, you'll have to go to the upper part. But just come here, put a little stake there. I'm going to move over here because there are a lot of people nearby, okay? And now, go for it. You know, since we don't catch it off guard anymore, it'll hit us a couple of times. If not, maybe once or not at all. Notice that setting traps for wild boars might not be as easy as setting them for foxes, okay? But there's a pretty cool way to do it, okay? I'm trying to place the collar instead of the trap, okay? I know. Okay, there's a pretty cool way to do it, and that's to find an area where there are wild boars, okay? For example, around here. So you put one around here, so that they pass nearby, okay? And another one over here. But it's very similar too. You call one if you can, and if not, if you can't call one, what you have to do is this. Look, in case you can't make it go over it, you do this, okay? so that it crashes. You shoot it 3 times, and once it crashes, boom, it steps on the trap. It might die before that, but that's okay. If it dies, I could have shot it twice and then more, but I didn't want it to hit me. And you do the same with another boar, okay? We could have used the same boar without killing it at once. You can also go parallel like this, right? If you run parallel and keep far apart, okay? You're lucky, but if not, what I'm telling you guys, if not, what I'm saying is, let it hit. Let it crash, okay? When it crashes, shoot it 3 times as usual. Once it's burning, get behind the trap. That's it, okay? Because these move fast, they chase you. So it's hard for them, while chasing you closely, to get past the trap and all that. Well, all those kinds of things, okay? So that's a good way to do the mission with the traps, with the boars. Look, guys, the mission to kill an alligator with a melee hunting weapon in the fog, I just did it now. And honestly, I didn't even notice when I entered. I didn't realize. This is just random, okay? When we come to the alligator area, sometimes the map is foggy. The fog isn't super visible either, okay? I mean, we can see that it's there a little bit, you see? In the swamp, you can see that near some trees, you see? It's a little bit like this. A bit blurry, okay? You can't see it as clearly as usual. That's all it is, okay? If you want to complete this mission, just come here. Like I said, we're going to come here several times. Just come and kill alligators with a melee hunting weapon, okay? I'm killing them with a machete, okay? In the fog, okay? And we have to finish it off with a melee weapon, okay? If we're killing it with a machete and then finish it off with a crossbow, it doesn't count, okay? We have to kill it ourselves, give it the final blow with a melee weapon. I always recommend the machete. Honestly, I think for alligators, it's the only one that's a bit different. Okay? Any weapon can kill an alligator if you lure it with meat like we did, but this is the only weird one. And you need a hunting weapon, okay? This and this. The dog probably counts. The collar probably counts because it's a hunting weapon melee. I think the game considers it melee. I mean, it's not exactly a hunting weapon, but just in case. But no, it's quite likely that the dog also counts, okay? The dog's collar because it's still a hunting weapon, okay? Melee. And then the alligator one. The rest are all pretty basic. With this, we would have all the missions completed, okay? All the missions. I still need to finish it, but all the missions are explained. The weird ones, or if there's something a bit more difficult or a bit more unusual, or simply some advice to do them a little better.